Sean, I guess this one's for you. Here I'm at Donny's up at the Cornish-Avenue address. He'd been in the society since 98, 99, and then around about 2000 he went up to the Cornish-Avenue address, and that's when I got the camera for Christmas. So I went up, and this is one of the first filming sessions, and I used to usually go up there on a meeting night sort of thing. So I get there early in the morning, we spend a day, you know, having a chat sort of thing, the old idle banter that CPers usually often do when they get together. And then in the evening we go off to a meeting, and he'd either drop me home or I catch a bus or something like that. And that would be you know, a day's outing for me sort of thing, you know. And I'd come home and I'd have some footage in the camera to look at later and sort of absorb the information Donny used to say later on.
Yeah, always filming.
Post haste sort of thing. I'm just filming here some of his pygmies. I like the Bookman Road form and Mount Bold Reds and a few other things. So, but when I get there really early, he used to be like there having breakfast or something like that. He'd come out and ask, you know, did I want a coffee or something, and I just started filming. But later on, I used to get there later on, and we just get going. The banter started earlier sort of thing, but this was, I think, the very first one, and it was, I think it's, when is it? Let's have a look, what's it saying there? About May, is it somewhere near May or something? Can't remember now. It's on there anyway, the day's date stamped, so I think there are some gemmy on some of the plants starting to happen, so that must be mid-autumn. But yeah, this was early on when I had the camera, and I didn't know that you had to put the camera onto 3 times to get automatic focus from 0 to infinity. Didn't say anything about that in the you know, the instruction guide that came with it. So, you know, for the first over a year I was just sort of having problems with it until I discovered the fact that if you set it on 3 times, it would automatically focus from from 0 to infinity, so you had no problems with focus after that. So as you were getting onto like the 2002, 2003 and 2004 filmings, they're much better in quality from a focal point of view. So yeah, occasionally I actually accidentally have it on 3 times occasionally, and suddenly the filming gets really good, and then of course it goes off again. As you can see, I think there's some gemmy being formed in that Lake Badger up there, so yeah, I've forgotten what the date was for this one anyway. In another 3 minutes Donny will start talking, and then I'll shut up here, and you can just sit back, relax, have your coffee and get into it sort of thing. I mean, which is the whole point of this series, I think, is for people overseas to have a look at some of the things that Donny and I did, and you know, sort of friendship and relationship that built up over the years. And yeah, the things I miss the most are the winter ones down at Donny in his shed. So we'd like pop into his greenhouse because it was warm, and then we'd pop into his shed and have a nice you know, coffee sort of thing and things like that, with his little heater going. I've got one clip later on of his shed where the heater's going, so you'll get to see that some other time. But this one I did for Sean because he's mentioned towards the end of the footage. So and he did give us a little insight into Drosera rotundifolia, which is one of the plants I would love to grow here in Australia. It's just so hard down here, because you know, as soon as the hot weather comes along, that's it dies off sort of thing. It just gets too hot for it. I mean, you know, a couple of months of growth in, gone, you know, they start dying off one after the other because it's just getting too hot for them. But either that or we're doing something wrong. I don't know. People in the eastern states seem to say they seem to have no problems growing it, but some of those live up in mountains there, and it gets quite cold up there. So you know, Oh yeah, there's some jemmy on that one, you can see that. So, but yeah, I'm just talking idly now, just talking over to keep you interested until we get to the talking, the idle banter bit, which is, I suppose, the fun bit for you, just listening to the so-called chit-chat we get up to. But this is just this one-off sort of thing. Most of the other ones, there's none of this silent business at the front. As I said, this was the first time, and I didn't know the lie of the land or the lay of the land, and I was just getting my eye in, sort of thing. And he hadn't even built the greenhouse. As you can see later on towards the end of this thing, you'll see the skeleton of the greenhouse all ready to go. And then the next time I go down and film, he's put the skeleton in, and then you see that skeleton move back down to the Vine Street address, and then you see it built upon, and then you get to a point where he's built this really lovely, almost Swedish Swiss roll type affair, where you go round the outside in ever decreasing circles to the centre of the greenhouse. So I thought that was the best design I'd ever seen, and it was fantastic in there. I mean, you could spend a whole day in there. It was just magnificent. But we'll eventually get to that one. That was really good, and that's a design that I would like to emulate myself eventually. But from my research with the milk bottle greenhouse. Oh, here he goes. I mean, the leaves are definitely pointy, aren't they? Hey? Leaves are definitely pointy. Oh, you got some vulgaris in there as well. Yeah, I think that.
4 months, no, 3 months old.
I'm
throwing out ripped leaves.
Okay.
I think one of these might be Trevinia. One of these two maybe, or that one. Not sure. Stephalada. There's those hybrids you gave me.
Yeah.
Looking good, aren't they?
Oh yeah, okay. I wasn't interested in those oboe vard, I think. They don't really appeal to me.
Oh, no, not part of my range. Yeah. This, I got the greenhouse itself. It's a
plastic bag, though, yeah.
You'd be a plastic bag, I'd be a greenhouse. Just checking the feed. Coming up. Let's see the next couple of weeks. That one.
I like your clamshell Utric pond. What you got?
This one came out of paraffin, the Jimmy's striking there. It was only in for a couple of weeks, but still, if there's anything going to happen, you'd find it by then. Got some more of it here. I'm just waiting for these to grow bigger so I can get some more in there.
Say that again?
These were definitely out of paraffin.
Yeah, they're Porcellas.
Porcella.
Yeah.
Yeah, shining cross pretty.
Okay. Pretty shiny then.
Yeah, the pretty shiny one. But if you look carefully, look
pretty
at
shiny people, happy people.
Yeah, no, I'm going to try and sing it. It'll make a very bad film. Alright, if you look very, very carefully here, at the heart of it, you can see the formation of the first primal leaf.
Yeah,
it's starting to develop now.
Yes, I'm closing in on that, yep.
See it just there?
Yep.
When you see that, you know the thing's going to grow. That's the first step. Once it starts doing that, it means it's said, yeah, I like the place and I'm going to grow.
Okay.
Especially with have to show from the almond tree and this almond tree is starting to grow.
So you're getting organised with the pots here?
Yeah, get them sorted out and put them out the way.
Where's the greenhouse going?
Where the pots are.
Oh, okay.
The pots are going in the trailer.
Oh, the pots going in the trailer.
Well, I use the pots whatever I have to do plastic.
What about the phone boxes?
Oh, they'll get used again. Reline, probably reused. I'm thinking it's just going to be like that from the people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
People remember, but they're too green.
Right.
It should be redder.
Okay. Well, this is starting to get.
Red.
This is starting to get organised.
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
One of those ice cream containers over there,
Yeah.
like the cakes. Put all those seedlings out, and all those pots over there that you filled beforehand. One pot $48 worth.
Well, I'm filming on no battery now for some reason. I'll take the lid off so I can see it. Hanging on.
Just, as you can see, they're going too green, and they start to die off actually. I don't see them hanging on much longer.
Well, I want to get the seed.
I have got a limited amount of seed, but there is seed. If you look very, very carefully, we have seedlings coming up. Quite often they're more tolerant of cold weather than the adult plants. When they go flowering, they need the heat. Mosquito didn't escape. It's just become grub food. Just looking carefully for anything else coming up. Hello, hello, hello. You look very, very carefully here. Look at the seed pod here.
Yeah.
Seeds.
Oh, there you go. Bonus. Now.
Starting to go into their winter rosette soon. These fellas here, see them two?
Yeah.
The original seed stock. Every one of these plants came from them two.
Oh, who gave you them?
You did,
Oh, that's good. Just thought I'd get that in there. Even though I don't know, I'm not a Scrooge or a Stinge.
Yeah. But the point taken for this one is that you don't have to kill your plant to get a good crop off them.
Yeah.
You can get a good crop of them. Lucky, back in. The dog behind you is the absconding dog. Picked up well on this side. They do like being under a bit of glass, but if you notice there's quite a big gap there. It's mostly a windbreak. Let's not do that again. So humidity doesn't even get close to 100%.
Yeah. Oh, it's got a hole in it, hasn't it?
Yep. Walk away.
So what we got in there? The seedling?
Seedlings, some adult plants in there.
So how much did you get this aquarium? Well, it's quite a big one, isn't it? Show how long it is. It's longer than the average.
Oh, it's $3.
Well, not bad because it was broken.
Yeah, single crack at the back here. Amazing what this is. You can do.
It means it's a bogan aquarium. It's got a single crack up the back. Let's see this new greenhouse you're coming up with. Let's see all bits and pieces. Oh, it's a bit sunny.
But look at the back.
Yeah, really solid though, isn't it?
Yeah, look at the size of the back of it.
Yeah.
It has no front, so I have to build one for it. That's alright. Lucky?
Stuart's had an accident on his back, did I tell you that?
Huh?
Yeah,
He's
so...
very friendly. Too damn friendly. Stop trying to escape again. In. Now. Move it. That way. I've got one more thing to show you. The tuberous swamp.
Tuberous swamp.
This is very new. Still very much establishing. Oh, some grasses on too putting up for this one. Find out what can live in pure water. The idea behind this one is I don't water it. However, since we've had disgustingly dry April, I might just chuck a bit of worm in it. If you look over here.
Oh, yeah, what you got down there?
I said that's Drossia auriculata. The tall sundry. And I do believe over here we've got some pygmies in here, of course. Adult plants I've planted down. They're already throwing Jimmy around, so they should be coming up shortly. Cat paw. Come on, probably around here. Pygmea. Fading away. This damn grass here is getting in the way. But the tree's looking interesting. That's why I have pure pink moss and sand. So I expect it to dwarf. And I've got one more seedling over here. Yes, there.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that one. This is such a fun success. It's been established for about 2 months now.
Okay.
Yep. Formers.
Mhm.
And where is this little bugger? Now the fact that it's growing at all in the middle of winter is pretty remarkable.
Mhm.
There.
Yeah.
It's throwing out new leaves.
So we can get in there closer on that one. Whoa, just about getting it in there. Can't really see it in black and white. I hope it comes up in colour. Yeah, I think I've got something there. You tell them about what did that For-Sean-SAMIA say about rotunda pony? You got
Rotunda, who reckons it will actually germinate in the fridge after a month?
that might explain why we're losing it. Maybe it's germinating in the fridge and we're just not picking it up.
It may be, that's why I put a layer down now, and I might put a layer out every month, just a little bit at a time to see what happens. I might start getting an idea when they germinate.
Yeah. Because that's one I really want to see in South Australia. I've only seen one plant brought in as a dormant hibernaculum.
Look here, something a little bit different.
Yeah.
The same conditions that's good for doing cuttings is also very good for germinating sperm form.
Okay.
Now see, that's not sperm form.
Oh,
That has not been planted.
I saw something on the Only Australia the other night saying you could put on an old brick or something and you put brick in water and...
Yep, as long as it's hot, wet and humid.
I wonder whether we could use that for the clay lovers or something.
Could do, really quite might do it.
Yeah.
It used to have a heap of cuttings and I've got to do some more actually. But yeah, things are happening. Gradually.
Okay.